artists where we're poor at calling in sick, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
I'm Josh.
And this week we are dealing with sickness.
Yes, we are.
Yep, Benj has caught the measles and mumps, the pox and pancreatitis, all at the same time. And he, for the first time ever, could not be here to record due to his ailments.
What a disgrace of his health.
I can only imagine that the reason he didn't want to come is because we have a very strict rule about, black pens and black ink and everything like that. And if he accidentally had his nose drip onto the canvas, that would violate our ethics as artists.
Mm-hmm.
So for that reason, I don't blame him for not being here.
Yep.
But that does mean we needed somebody to fill in, so we got the younger model.
Yep.
We got Josh.
You got me.
Back on the show.
Yep.
Have you received a lot of fame for being on here the last time?
Yeah, you could say that. So,
All right, I'll say it. So much fame.
I haven't got the tattoos yet, though. But
Oh,
so
come on.
I wanna make it happen in some sort of way.
We have designed them specifically for you. You just have to take it to a tattoo artist.
True.
We that goes against we can't do tattoos.
Yeah, no.
For legal and moral reasons.
True.
Unless we can do it with a ballpoint pen, like a prison tat.
No.
So if you ever want one of those, I guess we can lock you in a room and tattoo you.
Yep.
But without Benj, it is still our duty to go on as one poor artist and one, how would you describe yourself?
Poorer
Artist. So watch and learn, Josh. Today we are going to be drawing Calling in Sick.
Ooh.
In honor of our fallen comrade.
They're not dead.
Yeah, I guess he's not. Our infirm comrade.
Yeah.
Our sick comrade.
In bed, Conrad.
Our bedridden, fevered comrade. Calling in sick.
You can tell we've watched Stranger Things and talking.
It's true, actually. All the
Recently.
Russians and that and stuff is definitely making me think of. So let's see. You're a lot younger than me, and I can't always think back to younger days. Do you remember having like a home phone at home?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it was powered by the Wi-Fi companies at that point, though. But we had one. It was there in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So because I talked to my students who were in 4th grade, and they don't understand the concept of a phone at home.
Yeah. Well, I liked it.
Was your phone attached to the wall by a cord?
Yeah, I'd had but it was kind of like the Ethernet type cord. It wasn't like a on the wall phone. And yes, people younger than me that may be watching this, there are on the wall phones. You should go back and watch old 90s and 80s movies. They have them on there. Plus, those are classic movies, so you should go watch them.
I feel so many, the next generation, the only place they're ever going to see, wired home phones and, movies and stuff.
Yeah.
This guy looks pretty good, right? I haven't actually seen Benj since he's been sick, but I talked to him on the phone, and this is kind of what I picture he'd look like.
I honestly haven't seen him either, because he's been in his room.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
If he looks anything like he sounded this morning.
I doubt he did, because he's healthy otherwise.
I suppose that's... What do you mean healthy otherwise? Other than being sick, he's healthy.
His face looks normal.
You haven't seen him. You don't know. You don't know what he caught. Some face-eating bacteria or whatever.
I hope he didn't catch it. I hope he would tell people he's catching that.
Oh yeah, that's a real reason to stay away from people if your face is falling off and anybody who looks at it. But this guy's nose. Oh gosh, I don't know what happened to his nose.
He's got a scar under it too.
It's swollen, I suppose.
Yeah.
And he's got... See, I don't even have to try with the hair today, because anyone who's ever been sick, So everyone,
You have patchy hair.
yeah, you know that,
know
like,
about that.
you're not doing your hair.
Yeah.
It's kind of like some bedhead. Speaking of hair, I feel like you should tell the audience the surprise you gave all of us this morning when we met up.
All right, guys. So, people who know me, I got a big fro right now with my hair because it's curly. So it kind of looks like a fro when it's all puffed up. But, it gets in your eyes, especially when you sweat. And I play basketball. So when I sweat, and we live in Arizona, so you're sweating every day.
Every minute, every...
So when it gets sweaty, my hair goes into my eyes. So I needed a solution. And so I looked at cutting it, but nobody wanted me to cut it because I guess people like my fun hair. And so I just...
Which people are telling you this?
I got friends.
I always forget.
But I woke up one day and was like, hey, should I cut it or do a man bun? And I got good results of man bunning. So...
Well, you took a poll? Like
basically,
a survey?
it was...
Who are these
just a
people
quick question.
who voted for man bun?
Hey, they were friends from college.
All I know is I walked into church this morning to see you, and I looked in the sound booth, and lo and behold,
Man bun.
hipster Josh had emerged.
Yep, and I have a lot of jewelry too, so I really look like a hipster.
You're wearing like a pink shirt and
But I wear crosses.
16 bracelets.
They're all Christian though, so I'm a Christian hipster. I'm a
Christian hipster.
Christer.
You're still like gonna go vegan and gluten free and somehow still eat avocado toast.
Yeah.
Only.
Well, if that happens, I may just have to cut my hair.
Yeah, if that happens, I'm cutting it for you.
As you should. That's saving a life away from vegan and gluten free.
Gosh.
Because I do not have celiac, and there's no real reason to go vegan. So, if it ever comes to that part, oh man, it's a
whatever this guy's got, yeah, is affecting his feet.
Oh boy! Oh my god!
Especially that one. It's barely even attached.
It doesn't have a heel.
I also am not entirely sure what's going on with his arm, but it's not good.
Okay, so I see you actually went for the wall phone cord, but
yeah,
it looks like a macaroni.
Like this guy might look like he's a mess. It's because he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how I picture Benj when I called him this morning on the landline. We have a phone for Benj. It's kind of like that Batman phone from the old Batman movie or show. You ever seen that, Josh? The old Adam West Batman where they call him and he has like a red phone. Yeah. This is how we get a hold of Benj.
Right.
When we have tech questions and he's not around.
True.
So anyway, this guy is totally calling in sick, like, Benj.
Benj.
I mean, Benj
always calling in sick.
Really can't. I remember calling in sick. I'm a teacher now, so calling in sick is like, before COVID, I would just kind of go in if I wasn't that sick.
Oh,
like a cold or something. You just have to keep teaching because it's a pain to get a sub and write sub plans. Nowadays, you get sick and you're like, I have to stay away.
Yeah.
There's like not really calling in. It's more just like, hey, I'm sick, and that's how you call in.
Mm-hmm.
But when I used to work at Target, and I remember calling in sick at Target. I'll be honest with you. I think I called in more at Target when I wasn't actually sick.
Yeah.
But it was always like, oh yeah, I need to talk to the manager. And what would I say? I'd be like, I really can't come in today.
Yeah,
I'm really sick.
It used to be cool to play sick when you're playing basketball because people thought you were fighting through something. But now you cough or sneeze on the court and they
escort you
they
off.
hate you. Yeah. You're out. You're out.
So this guy's not faking it though. This guy, we'll just call him Benj. In fact, I think he's got I think Benj has like pajamas that have his name.
I think it would have Superman. At least his.
Might have a Superman symbol, but it says Benj.
Yeah.
Sewn into it. Pretty sure. Your grandparents got it for him. So that's the scene at home. This guy's, clearly sick. But his boss just isn't having it. I don't know how many of you have ever seen the movie Monty Python and the Holy Grail. If you haven't, it's honestly... It's one of those movies you have to watch, like, with the right group.
Oh, yeah. But it's definitely a good watch. You should watch it.
But in that movie, there's a guy. I think they call him the Black Knight.
Black Knight.
He gets in a fight with Sir Arthur and gets his arms and legs rather comedically, chopped off. And he's still ready to fight. Still doesn't want to concede. And this, I feel like, is like what most people's bosses are when you call in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, oh, yeah. Have you ever had to call in sick to anywhere?
Just school.
Yeah. See? Oh, yeah. Let's see. What's this guy? Yes, I am looking at a picture of him, and I'm not entirely sure what he's got on his shirt. Looks like
It's a cross, isn't it? It's a red cross.
like a boar.
Oh, is it the boar?
Looks exactly like that, in case you haven't seen. Tusks.
Oh, yeah. You basically don't need to watch this part of the movie
Yeah.
anymore.
Now, the real question is, how is he holding the phone? I hadn't really thought that through. It's just kind of like strapped.
Yeah, he just always has to be in his office when he has his phone. And it has to be... He has to be close enough.
It's definitely a wired phone, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just...
Yeah, but the boss isn't sick, so... Just because he has no limbs...
Yeah, the boss
he
is
just
in.
doesn't understand why Benj can't be there.
Yeah, exactly. Like... Let's see, just like... I don't think I ever had a boss tell me, like... No, you have to come in. I feel like most of my bosses were like... Well, gotta make do.
Yep.
Unacceptable!
Unacceptable.
Yeah, that's all he needs to say. Yeah. Calling in sick.
Calling in sick.
This is basically how it works. You look like crap. You call your boss, who doesn't have any limbs. The norm. Calling
in sick.
I'm going to put my name and age by the title today.
Good.
I don't have much longer of being 29, Josh.
I know, you guys are getting old.
Hey, we're not old. We're just not
Young.
Yeah. Or somewhere in between where it's like, we still call ourselves young because we know somebody who's older than us.
Okay. Well.
We're old enough to know what wired phones are.
Yeah.
So are you, though.
Yeah, but that's only because of my old siblings. Because I'm the baby.
You are the baby of the family, I suppose, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, baby of the family with a man bun, it's your time to come over here and show us what you got. Do your brother proud.
Horror artist.
Yeah, do your brother proud.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try. All right. It's my turn to draw. I'm on the other side of the table, so.
You got to live up to that poorer title you gave yourself.
It'll definitely be it. All right. So since Isaac went with some classic movie, I'm going to go with some new movie that just came out that I feel like everybody probably saw. And we're going with Thor.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thor, Love and Thunder?
Yes.
Ugh. So, you guys probably know Benj and I are huge Marvel fans. And I feel like, Josh, you're a pretty big Marvel fan too, right? Yeah. Like, who isn't a Marvel fan these days? The difference is some people have forgotten the first few Marvel movies. In particular, they've forgotten what Thor was at the beginning of Marvel and how great he was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, please tell me
Oh,
that's
boy.
not Thor.
No, it's not Thor.
Okay. Yeah, Thor at the beginning of Marvel was great. Like the first Thor movie is still one of my favorite Marvel movies, like top 3 favorite Marvel movies. Because they made him such a good character. He came to Earth, he proved himself worthy, and he was funny in like a charming kind of like ignorant of Earth's, culture way.
As one Norse god should be.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
charming as one could be.
But then 2 Thor movies went by, and they decided to just completely 100% change Thor's character to just like the worst idiot character. Because they were trying to make the movie, funnier. But man, did they... I mean, okay, I know you and I both agree on this, but the new Thor movie was like terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, not as terrible as whatever the heck that was. I'm still trying to figure out how this relates to Thor. But yeah, the new Thor movie, Love and Thunder. Well, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. What were your thoughts on it?
It's just they don't know what they're doing with their characters. I think.
I know, right?
Like they're trying to make it a comedy when it's supposed to be a superhero movie.
Yeah, like you have like Gore the Godslayer, like the darkest, villain ever. And it was this movie. The main thing with me was like Ragnarok. I didn't like because it was just constant comedy. Like every 10 seconds was a joke, even when serious things were happening. This one was like equal parts ridiculously goofy comedy and just sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like so sad. Like main characters the main bad guy's daughter's dying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, spoiler alert here if you haven't seen the new Thor movie.
Yeah, but it's been a week, so
Most people know, like Jane Foster, Jane, like Thor's girlfriend, she becomes like Thor in this movie. But most people don't know is the reason for that from the comics, and they carried it over to the movie, is that she's like dying of cancer. It's just, it goes from like a super dorky, goofy, ridiculous scene to like super sad, back and forth, to where the sad parts, I don't know, the sad parts felt sad, but the whole movie just had a weird tone to it, and Thor didn't take anything seriously, and I miss the old Thor, the super powerful, super like, yeah, like Thor's supposed to be like the most awesome, powerful Avenger, and they just keep making him goofy and dumb. And what is this guy?
Hey, man,
oh, this is Korg.
This is Korg. I'm hitting rock bottom with my health.
Oh my gosh. Did he say that in the movie?
No, but I feel like if I was a writer and they told me to make up a weird comedy line, this would be his.
Korg, the rock guy.
This is a phone. Right?
Is it like crumbling?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a phone?
Yeah, that's
really,
supposed to be.
really hard to tell, but
Yeah.
just add a cord. That's what I did. Yeah,
He has a wall phone.
Yeah, everyone has a wall
And
phone.
whatever.
Yeah, now it's much more
he
clear.
is.
Much more clear. Yeah, if that was happening to me, I'd totally call in sick.
Yeah.
What's like the sickest you've ever been?
It was before COVID became big in
Before
in
it was
America.
cool.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's like people get excited about getting it now, but you're like, well, I've had it 5 times already.
So like you caught COVID? Is that what you're talking about? Like in the early days?
I think I did.
Oh, like before people were like sure of it being COVID?
Yeah, because I was bad. Like I couldn't hear out of my left ear for a good 4 months.
4 months?
After I started feeling healthy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like I was ending school.
Sounds like
when I was in high school. And
sounds like you need a Q-tip.
yeah, I tried a lot of things. I thought, yeah, it was bad. So that's a sick. Like I was in good health and still feeling that way.
People always say you shouldn't use a Q-tip. Like, let's be honest.
Just don't push it into.
Everyone uses Q-tips in their ears. People are always like, no, it damages the hairs in your ear. And it's like, yeah, but there's wax in there. And it's got to come out, or else I'm going to be thinking about it for ever and a day. Yeah, that's gross. I know.
Yeah.
Sickest I've ever been. Let's see. Like, what do you
count as like a sickness? Like had to go to the doctor, or like had like a virus? If it's a virus, I don't know. Probably just like
You don't have to go to the doctor when you're sick. You can kind of just tell.
yeah, that's true. I think the sickest I ever was sometime before COVID. Also, I just got like the flu, and growing up until like not even that long ago, like 5-6 years ago, I thought the flu always meant like, oh gosh, sorry, I just caught a glimpse of what you're doing. I always thought the flu was just like a stomach flu, like you felt nauseous and you like threw up and stuff. But apparently, most of the time when you get a flu, it's not that. It feels like cold symptoms, but you just have a fever and feel like crap. So I caught some cold, and I was like,
Oh boy.
oh, what was that? What is this thing?
Thor is not doing well.
That's Thor? It looks like a sock puppet.
Well.
What? Like I get that that's a face. What's the rest of it?
Oh my gosh.
What is that?
Okay, we're gonna call those calf muscles.
Oh, those are his legs? Is he sitting in a chair?
Yes.
Okay. What, are you just giving him a boot on top of his shriveled leg?
Yep.
Yeah, you can up the pen so you could color in that and hide it from our eyes.
No, this is good.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Was that his arm?
No, this is his belly.
That's so much
Y'all know
worse.
about Fat Thor.
That's so much worse.
A little bit. Yeah.
I don't think that's his. Like,
All right, yeah, we're gonna color in.
oh my gosh.
What do I press?
It's the top button. The top button of the bottom row.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, this is just a boot.
Probably could have fixed it.
No, I like the way it's turning out.
It's. I'm
fine.
proud. I'm proud that you're owning up to this and just accepting it.
So we're just gonna color in the belly.
Yeah. Other time I was.
Everything round.
Oh please! Oh, gosh, I can't look. It's so creepy. It's like an alien popping out of his chest.
Well, that's kind of what he looked like.
So Korg is calling this Thor.
Yep.
This Thor is in just as bad of condition as the guy from Monty Python. It's just like different.
Well, Mjolnir's gone at this
He
point.
just looks like a really weird samurai. Like
Well-
sitting on a big sock.
All right. Okay, you go down by doing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Good luck finishing this.
So his ear is tucked behind his hair right here, so it's right there.
Oh, yeah, I can see that
Okay, cool.
for sure.
That did
Yeah.
actually. That did better than I thought.
I mean, it's better than that
And
stomach
so,
thing.
You know, his hand is right here, just rubbing the belly. One of his hands, he's just
Oh, like,
rubbing
see,
that belly.
This is the problem. This could be a scene from the current
It
Thor
could've been.
movies,
It
and nobody would question it. They'd just laugh
Yeah.
and be like, "Oh, Thor,
Okay,
you
Thor,
used to be
Thor
cool."
has ancient technology, so his hand is coming up to talk
What
on.
ancient technology
Well,
moves?
it's like a phone.
It moves the position of his arm.
Well, yeah. He's holding his phone right here. You can kind of tell it's an arm. Kind of. Not really, but it's there.
It's just a weird stretch he's doing.
We'll just put his arm right there.
Gosh.
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's covered behind that hair, so it's believable.
And then, he's just. This is when they were gaming for fun all the time. Dang, Korg.
Why are there so many commas? Dang, Korg.
This means. Can't.
I wouldn't hang out with that Thor for all the money.
Play Fortnite.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's. We can't play Fortnite with you? Who's we? Him and his belly?
Meek is in the corner.
What is Meek?
Remember Meek? He's the bug dude that Korg's best friends with.
I What movie is this from?
Ragnarok.
Oh, see, I blocked that movie out.
But if you guys remember, Meek like died, but he like,
Oh,
but it was a she, I think.
is that what she looked like?
Well, she like died and became a mini Meek,
I'm gonna look this up just for reference.
and so I'm just gonna do a mini Meek right here.
Oh my gosh, it looks exactly like
I
what
know.
you're
Exactly. So there's mini Meek. Yeah, like they weren't fighting people anymore at this point. This was before. But
Like,
this was after.
I felt bad for Korg at the beginning of this drawing. Now I just feel bad for Thor. He's at home with that belly and those boots and that thing haunting him in the corner. Like,
Yeah. So this doesn't really work because this is what they were doing in their Asgard town that they had.
So he's calling in sick from playing video games?
Yeah, Korg can't make it.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
This is pretty similar to what's going to happen tomorrow. Benj is sick, and we were going to go hang out and play video games with people tomorrow.
See?
That's the worst kind of calling in sick. You know? When it's like something you want to do.
wanna do,
Yeah.
right.
Like if it's work, it's like, yeah, I don't get paid, but yeah, you got to sign it now.
The title is gonna go over on Korg's side.
Just wherever you can fit it. It's got to be an official piece of art, though. This is the best drawing I've ever seen from a left-handed person on our channel.
I'm the only left-handed.
You didn't even wear a drawing glove. What do you mean, not Benj?
I'm not Benj.
Not 19. What is that? Not 46. What is that? Not 29?
Yeah, that's what I was supposed to say. But this pen is going.
Oh my gosh.
I don't use this. I am the guest.
I can say even after over a year of using that pen, it doesn't get much easier.
I'm just going to exit out and then redraw 20. There we go.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm not Benj and I'm not 29. I'm Josh.
Wow.
And that's how I'm signing this. So
That Thor is... He looks like an old samurai that's like got a big ball of yarn.
yeah.
But when you say, oh no, it's actually Thor with a big belly and boots, it's surprisingly sadder.
Yep.
Well,
that is calling in sick.
Calling in sick.
By
Both.
not Benj.
Yeah, not a bad reason to call in sick.
True. Well, Korg's having a rough time over there.
Thanks for filling in, Josh. Hopefully Benj will be up and kicking. Is that what people say? Up and not ill next week, so that we don't have to see any more poor art.
Yeah.
Not that it's much better than our poor art, because that's just kind of a theme. Sometimes we have professional artists, and their art looks
better.
It's like it's like less poor.
Yeah.
But there's no such thing as unpoor art here.
Facts.
See you next time.
See ya.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.